game run by one or more storytellers. In this case, Starry and Maddy will be running this game.
Hello.
Hi, Maddy.
The way
Hi-
this
hi,
is going to
Starry.
work is that you will be given a character. If you press R, you can see all of the characters that exist. I'll explain what all of these abilities do later, but first I need to
Okay.
go through how the game actually works. So there will be two phases, day phase, night phase. Night phase is usually when a lot of abilities get used. Day phase is primarily used for discussion. At the start of the game, we'll start off with a night phase. Everybody will be assigned their characters. The little people in the middle with the numbers next to them shows how many characters of each type there will be. So there are 4 types of characters. There are townsfolk, outsiders, minions, and demons. There will always be exactly one demon.
Wow. Demons.
Oh yeah, I thought
The
Clockmaker
demon
was cool.
is, in this case, the imp. Each night they will pick a player to kill. That player will die. The goal of the evil team is to protect their demon while trying to kill everybody else. The evil team wins if there are only 2 people alive and one of those people is the demon.
Oh.
The good team wins if they kill the demon.
This is just like Among Us.
Actually, it's more like kind
Not
of
every social deduction game's
Admittedly,
Among Us.
no, it actually is nothing like
no,
Among Us.
It is nothing like
Among
Among
Us.
Us.
It's not
Fucking
hard.
video game.
It's
This is
Anyways.
O2 players all over again.
It's just like
Wait,
Among
it's like
Us
Ghost
that and
too.
here.
Okay, if we want to
Oh my
actually
God.
solve the game at some
Used
point,
to be
you should let me
8
finish
hit
explaining
circles.
things.
This is just
Right.
like faking it.
Useful. Okay. In addition to the demon, there will be 1 or more minions. In this case, there is 1 minion.
Fable?
Minion is an evil aligned player who has an ability that will mess with town somehow. Their goal is to help the demon win. They do not have to be alive to win, they just have to help the demon win. Townsfolk are your general good aligned people. They will have abilities that will help the good team somehow. Outsiders are good aligned players with harmful abilities.
Yeah.
Somehow their ability is bad for the good team, but they're still good aligned, so you have to work around them. With our current
Good
setup
round.
of 8 players, there will be 5 townsfolk, 1 outsider, 1 minion, and 1 demon. So during the first night, everybody will get assigned their characters.
Okay.
Then the minion will be visited and told who their demon is. Then the demon will be told who their minion is and given 3 good characters that are not in play that they can use for bluffing. We'll then go around and resolve first night abilities. You'll note that some of these wake up on the first night, some of them don't. Anytime you see, if you press R again, you can see the list of all characters. Anytime you see each night asterisk, that means each night except the first. For characters that start knowing something, they will just wake on the first night and learn whatever that information is. After the night phase is over, we go to the day phase where everybody can break out into discussions using the open spaces and private spaces channels underneath this one. We can talk about things, share information, and try to figure out who's what. After that, we'll reconvene in Town Square, and the voting period will start. During nominations, you can nominate another player to be executed. You can nominate 1 player per day, and you can only be nominated once per day. So keep that in mind. When you nominate a player, you will say why you think that player should be executed, and they will say why they think they shouldn't be executed, and then other people can add things to it if need be. And then we will vote on it. When voting, there will be 2 buttons in the middle of the screen. If you can just have me nominate myself real quick.
Okay, yes.
There will be 2 buttons in the middle of the screen to put your hand up or put your hand down. So you can raise and lower that as much as you want.
You do it. If you're happy, you know it, put your hands up.
After cases have been presented, we'll start counting votes. So you'll hear this countdown, and then that minute hand will start sweeping around the circle, starting from the nominated player. If your hand is up when the minute hand reaches you, that counts as a vote. If at least half of the living players voted for an execution, that player will be on the block, and they will gain the skull icon. If multiple players tied for the most votes in a day, nobody gets executed. But if there is a single player with the most votes, and that is at least half the number of living players, then that player is executed and will die. If you're dead, you'll have this veil over your icon. You lose your ability, but you can still participate in discussions during the day to help figure out what's going on. You can no longer nominate, and you get 1 vote. That's that little check icon to the lower right that you can use for the remainder of the game. Once you have used that vote on any nomination, you can no longer vote at all. So use that wisely. Ghost votes, as they're called, are very important. Otherwise, I think that's it for general rules. Before we go into characters, any questions on how the general flow of the game works? Okay. Let's start explaining characters then.
Can I ask who is playing for the first time?
I am. Hi.
Okay.
I'm watching.
Me.
Okay, awesome.
This
I
is
dragged the
just
along.
like Among Us and
Shut
Batman
up.
Theater together.
What?
Okay.
Alright.
So now that we've gone through
I'm
general
up in your
rules, let's
toes.
talk about each of these characters. So the imp is the only demon on the script, so you'll know which demon is play. Most scripts have multiple demons. This one only has 1, so it's a little bit simpler. But the imp, each night you pick somebody and they die, unless something causes them to not, which we'll get to later. The imp's bonus thing is that you can choose to kill yourself at night, and if you do so, one of your minions chosen by the storyteller will become the imp. So if you get in real hot water and you think you're going to get executed the next day, you can kill yourself to jump to your minion. Or you can just kill yourself early on in the game to garner town support for making them think that you're good because you died early at night. However you want to run it.
Imp self-kill is incredibly powerful.
That's generally called a star pass. You don't really need to know that, but that's an easier way to say it, is if the imp kills himself and jumps to a minion, that's a star pass.
Or Impacide.
Yeah, we call it Impacide a lot, too.
That too. Minions. Minions are the other evil line players. Poisoner is the first. Each night you'll wake up and you'll pick a player and they are poisoned until the next night. A poisoned player effectively loses their ability, but they don't know that. So if they have an active ability where they actually use it and it does something, it won't actually do anything. And if they have an ability that gives them information, the information they get might be incorrect. Probably will be incorrect, but it could actually be
Poison's
what
scary.
you should have learned. So you can basically just pick somebody to either get garbage information or not do anything with their ability for that day. And then, of course, it wears off after the day and you can pick somebody else. You can pick the same player multiple times in a row to keep them poisoned, but it's up to you if you feel that's worth it.
Question.
Yep, go for it.
So with drunk, you were given like a random like town.
We'll get to the drunk in a minute.
Okay.
We're going through the characters from
One by
bottom
one.
up, so
Okay.
we'll get to outsiders next.
The
The spy. Each night, at the end of the night, the storyteller will show you the grimoire. Either the grimoire is the site showing everybody's characters and all of the reminder tokens that the storytellers have set up. This will either just be a screenshot sent to you via DMs, or after the first night, it might be easier to just say what changed in the grimoire. Depends on how the storytellers want to do it. Maybe they're just going to send you an image every night. However it works, but you will get to see what everybody's characters are and all of the reminder tokens associated with them. In addition to this, for any roles that are like detection roles that see either your alignment or your character, you could show up as good and as any townsfolk or outsider, even if you're dead. So the spy can basically blend in with the good team in that way, and really mess up town information. It's a pretty strong role, admittedly. Scarlet Woman. If there are at least 5 players alive and the demon dies, then the Scarlet Woman automatically becomes the demon and the game continues. If there are only 4 players alive and the demon dies, then the ability doesn't do anything. So, notably, this means that if there are 5 players alive and the demon dies, bringing it down to 4, the Scarlet Woman will still trigger on that, since there were 5 players alive at the time the demon died. And the Baron. They don't actually do anything, they just affect the setup of the game. If there is a Baron in play, 2 townsfolk will become outsiders instead. And they will just receive outsider characters instead of townsfolk characters. That's all it does. But it can still be really impactful, so. Any questions on minions or the demon? Okay. Outsiders. Butler. Each night you'll wake up and you'll pick a player. The next day, you are only allowed to raise your hand to vote if that player also has their hand raised. If they lower their hand, you must immediately lower yours. This is not like strictly enforced by the website or anything, so it is up to you to like make sure you are not breaking that. But you are only allowed to vote if the player you chose the previous night is currently voting.
Which character is that?
The Butler.
Butler.
Okay.
These are the outsiders we're running through currently. And again, you can press R on the website to bring up the full list. I will keep saying this.
It's like I just lost which one you were doing, but I found it now.
Yep. The drunk. The drunk is interesting. Instead of receiving the drunk token, you will receive a townsfolk token. You do not know that you are actually the drunk. You are effectively poisoned the entire game. Your ability won't work if it's an active ability, and the information you get is garbage if you get information. So you have to try and figure out if you're actually drunk or not. Every townsfolk could potentially be drunk, and you're not going to know until you gather the information to figure it out.
Drunk mayor.
The drunk does, of course, still count as an outsider, and abilities that like detect specific characters will see you as the drunk, so that can be useful for confirming yourself. So again, you are not actually the townsfolk, you are in fact the drunk, but you will not know this. Recluse. You, similarly to how the spy can register as good or as a townsfolk or outsider, the Recluse is a good aligned player that can register as evil or as a minion or demon. Yeah, that's it. They do not have to register consistently, so they could register as, say, the poisoner to one person and as the imp to somebody else. And they do not necessarily have to register as evil or as a minion or demon for abilities. They could just be shown as the Recluse. It's at storyteller discretion. Finally, for outsiders, there's the Saint. If you are executed, your team loses. So don't get executed.
It's like, yeah, you just have to like convince Towns like, hey, maybe I shouldn't die.
Yep.
Opposite of the jester.
I love it.
Ideally, the Saint is going to try and get killed by the demon at night, because that removes the threat of them losing the game for their team. But yeah, I will note at this point that anybody can claim to be anything at any time. So keep in mind that just because somebody's claiming to be the Saint does not mean that they are actually the Saint. So maybe you will have to go through with the Saint execution. If you're wrong, you lose, but, you know,
That's how the bones roll.
maybe you'll have to do that, so keep that in mind.
The thing with the evil players claiming outsiders is because the count of outsiders is like static unless there's a Baron in play, it's often very easy to call out people who are lying about being an outsider.
But if there's a drunken play, that can help throw off the outsider
Yep.
count because you have to figure out that somebody is drunk.
Mhm.
So it can be viable. They have to be real careful about it, though. Any questions on outsiders?
I need the toilet. Give me a sec.
The Outsiders, like the hit book.
Oh my god.
The book?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
The Outsiders, the hit mashup from Mouth Dreams by Neil Cicerega.
No.
So, in terms of tactics, you may
Friends
have
is better.
In terms of tactics, you may have already noticed that some characters are a threat even just by being on the script. If you can claim or suspect something, they are immediately a threat regardless of whether or not they are actually present.
So was that D that left earlier? Did one of the two people I need to explain
Yes.
to leave in the middle of the explanation?
I needed to
Yeah.
bathroom break.
Bathroom break before coming back for the townsfolk explanations.
Yep.
Makes sense, because that's going to be a long one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13
I feel like
rolls.
a lot of them are self-explanatory, though, so I
I keep
think...
calling them rolls.
Most
They're
things are pretty
characters.
straightforward,
back.
but I didn't need to explain how they actually work.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Woo!
Alright, let's go through townsfolk. Washerwoman, librarian, and investigator. They're all going to work very similarly. The first night, you're going to be woken up and you're going to be shown, given 2 players and a character. One of those 2 players is that character. Washerwoman sees a townsfolk, librarian sees an outsider, investigator sees a minion. Otherwise, they're basically the same thing. Chef also starts knowing information. They will learn how many pairs of evil players there are. A pair of evil players is evil players sitting next to each other. So for instance, if I was the demon and Rikri was my minion, that would be 1 pair because we're seated next to each other. If instead bunner was my minion, then that would be 0 because we're not next to each other. That is not a pair. Note again that the recluse can count as evil for this, so if Yirb was the recluse and it was Bunner and I, that could still count as 1, but not necessarily.
The spy can also count as good, so even if a spy is next to a demon, that could also be a 0.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They can confound a lot of things, so just keep that in mind going forward with all of these.
The recluse as well.
The washerwoman, librarian, investigator, and chef are commonly referred to as the top 4 roles since they're the top 4 on the script, and they just learn something the first night and do nothing else for the rest of the game. If you're a top 4 role, you're generally a safe execution, but you'll also probably want to try and get the demon to kill you at night so that they waste a kill on somebody who isn't doing anything. But also you need to get your information out somehow, so up to you to figure out how to handle that. Empath. Each night you'll be woken up and you will be told how many of your neighbors, the people directly, how many of your living neighbors, so the first player on your left that's alive and the first player on your right that's alive, are evil. So if I was the empath, and Rikri and Yirb were both good, then I would get a 0. If Yirb was evil, then I'd get a 1, and if both of them were evil, I'd get a 2. If Yirb was dead, and D was evil, but Rikri was good, then I'd get a 1, because D is my first living neighbor on my right. If anything specifies neighbor with some sort of condition, in this case alive, it is the first player to your left and right that meets that condition. So Empath goes over dead players and can learn who is good and who is evil by deduction. So very useful role. Fortune Teller. This is one that I really want to stress because a lot of people get this wrong. At the start of the game, the storytellers are going to pick one player, one good player that is going to register as the demon for you. Each night you will wake up and you will pick 2 players. You will learn a yes if either of those 2 players is either the actual demon or the red herring that the storytellers chose at the beginning of the game. So you will get yeses on 2 completely different people, and it's up to you to figure out who is actually the demon. So if I'm the fortune teller, D is the demon, and Bunner was chosen as the red herring, and I chose Rikri and bunner, I'd get a yes, because bunner was one of my choices and they were my red herring. If I chose Wolfedy and Rikri, I'd get a no, because neither of them is the demon or the red herring. If I chose D and bunner, I'd get a yes, because there is a demon and the red herring in there. Kin and D is a yes, etc.
Notably, with Fortune Teller, getting a no can often be more useful than a yes, because you basically, unless you're drunk or poisoned, you know for certain that those two players aren't the demon.
It is also of note
but you
that...
always have to remember that drunken poison is things that exist, so you'll need a lot of supporting information.
oh, can I? It is
okay,
of
we'll
note...
do one more and then we'll break for if there's any questions. Undertaker, each night, if a player was executed the previous day, you will be woken and told what character they were. If nobody was executed the previous day, you won't wake up at all. So this is specifically people that you are executing. If they die at night, you will not learn their character. Okay, any questions about the first half or so of the townsfolk? Okay, then let's continue.
Chef is like if they're adjacent, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And it is the number of pairs of adjacent players. So technically, in this case, if Kin was the demon, D was the recluse, and Yirb was the poisoner, for instance, you could get that as a 2.
Huh. Okay.
It's probably not a great plan for the storytellers to give you a 2 in that case, but they could if they really wanted to see what you'd do with a 2.
You probably assume you're poisoned,
It could
right?
also be a 0 because the recluse is in the middle. So Chef can get manipulated very easily, but it's still good information to have.
Makes sense. Okay.
Alright, continuing. Monk. Each night you'll pick a player. They are safe from the demon. That can mean a lot of things. On this script, it just means that they can't be killed by the demon at night.
They can
so
still get poisoned.
They can still get poisoned because the poisoner is not the demon. So if the monk chooses D and the imp also chooses D to kill, nothing will happen. You'll wake up and no deaths will have occurred because D was protected by the monk.
Yay.
Ravenkeeper. If you die at night, so in this case, if you get the demon to kill you at night, you will be woken up and you will be asked to pick a player. The storyteller will then tell you what character that player is. But only if you die at night. So you want to try and get yourself killed by the demon in any way you can. Notably, if you get executed during the day, that does not count for your ability. You just got yourself killed. Sucks to be you. The Virgin. The first time a player nominates you, ever in the entire game, if the player that nominated you is a townsfolk, they are immediately executed and the day ends. Virgin can be very strong because it confirms you as the Virgin. If somebody nominates you and immediately dies, you have to be the Virgin. There's nobody else you can be. So that's a great way to confirm yourself. Notably, the player that nominated you is probably a townsfolk, but they could also be the spy. So, up to you. But keep in mind that if you're nominated and either the player who nominated you is not a townsfolk, or you're poisoned that day, or you're drunk, then nothing will happen and you will have lost your ability for the remainder of the game. So, minions can nominate virgins to make it so that they can't be confirmed, but also that can put suspicion on them, because the virgin's going to claim virgin, be like, you didn't die, that's why. So, lots of ways you can deal with this. Slayer.
Okay.
Did you have something to add, Bunner?
Oh, yeah. Of note, it also specifies townsfolk, so outsiders can also cause it to not work.
Yes, it is specifically townsfolk, not good players. So if you're nominated by an outsider, they will not be executed. Keep that in mind if you're an outsider and you hear virgin claims. You probably don't want to be nominating virgins. Slayer, once per game during the day, technically at any time, but it should really be after everybody's convened in town square. You can claim to be the Slayer and pick a player. If you choose the demon, that player dies. Notably, the Recluse can also get Slayer shot, which is kind of funny. That can still be very useful for town because it confirms you are the Slayer. You did waste your shot on somebody who is not the demon, but you did at least confirm yourself as the Slayer. So, notably, again, anybody can claim to be the Slayer. So even if you're not the Slayer, you can claim to be the Slayer and shoot somebody. Of course, nothing will happen if you do so, but this is something that anybody can claim.
Yeah, that's really funny for non-Slayers to just like, hey guys.
Yeah.
You just like mime a crossbow.
Yeah. I mean,
Hey guys,
anybody can
I'm
do
the
it.
imp, I mean Slayer, and I'd like to shoot.
No!
That's an
We
option.
see that a lot. Also, if you're the Slayer and you shoot the demon, but there's a Scarlet Woman in play with with 5 or more players, then the person will die, but the game will continue. So it might make them look like they're Recluse, even though they were evil.
Yep.
Mhm.
So, Soldier. They can't be killed by the demon. So it's basically like the monk chose them every night, although that's not actually how that works. If the demon tries to kill the soldier at night and the soldier is not poisoned, then the soldier just dies. Well, then the soldier... Wow, that's the opposite of what happens. The soldier does not die.
Wait.
What?
If the demon tries to kill the soldier does not die.
Unless they were poisoned.
Wait,
All of these
poison.
have an asterisk of unless they were poisoned.
Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
poison nullifies abilities, basically.
Yes, that is what poison does.
Okay.
Poison makes you think you have an ability, but you don't.
Well, no,
I thought
poison.
I thought it just
You
gives
do
you
have
poison
that ability, but if you're poisoned, it just doesn't work at the time you are poisoned.
Oh.
Thinking you have an ability when you don't is a drunk.
Yes.
Drunk, the effect has the
In
same
this
effect as
case.
poison, but drunk, the
There are-
character is different. It's weird.
Yes. There are other characters not on the script that can make you drunk for a day, similar to poison. Generally, townsfolk apply. Well, generally, good aligned players apply drunkenness. Evil players apply poison. They're functionally identical. You don't need to worry about that detail for the script. But the soldier, again, they can't be killed by the demon. So if the demon wants them dead, they have to get them executed or cooperate with a poisoner to poison them and then kill them the same day. Finally, the mayor. If there are only 3 players alive, normally what would happen is that good would need to execute the demon there, or the demon's probably going to kill somebody that night and bad things happen. That bad thing being that good loses the game. If there is a mayor in play and they are still alive in those final 3 players, and nobody gets executed that day, the good team wins. So that's an alternate win con that the good team can go for if they trust the mayor more than they
Trust themselves.
If they have more trust in the mayor than they do in knowing who is the demon. Additionally, if the demon chooses to kill the mayor at night, at storyteller discretion, somebody else might die instead. So,
Wolfedy, trust me, I'm the mayor.
I can't trust Rikri's mayor claims anymore.
so for instance, if I was the mayor and the demon chose me to die at night, the storytellers might choose to kill, I don't know, Wolfedy instead. You probably shouldn't rely on that bouncing more than 1 kill. It might, but
Probably not.
storyteller discretion.
I do have a question about this.
Yep.
Yep. Theoretically, storyteller can bounce that to the soldier and nobody dies, right?
Yes.
And also
Theoretically,
can
yes.
bounce to the minion if the storyteller is feeling very spicy.
Technically,
Yeah.
the storyteller can kill the demon with it.
Technically, yes.
It should be noted that because the
I want
The
good to
fastest
win.
game in existence.
it should be noted that
No,
because
I mean, in this case, it would result in a star pass.
What's a star
because
pass?
the imp killed
Oh
the
my
disciple.
God.
Epicide.
What?
Or the imp kills themselves and turns their minion into the imp.
Oh, okay.
I've literally never
It
heard
is
of
a-
Star Pass. I've only heard of the side.
But yes, so that is all of the characters. Any questions on the characters or how this game works, or anything at all regarding this game?
Your explanations are getting quicker, Tiger. Last time I think it was like 30 minutes, and this time
No,
it's been,
it's still 30
It's been
minutes.
30 minutes.
no, it was like 25.
There's a lot to go through.
So,
It literally, I've been recording the entire explanation. It literally just hit 30.
God.
Where are you recording it? Like court evidence?
Recording it because we need to at least submit it to RDRTS.
Okay.
Speaking-
Speaking of,
one more thing?
I was about to say.
does anybody object to this game being uploaded publicly?
Nope. I'm not objecting.
I have no objects.
Okay.
It's-
If people do object, that's perfectly fine. I just try to make sure to ask before.
At least
each
my
game.
mic quality isn't terrible this time, I hope.
Yippee!
Do you mind? Do you
I've
mind if I
noticed-
explain something else before we start as well?
Alright, go ahead.
So, as you may have noticed, and I heard some people ask, there are also fabled characters. These are storyteller characters that modify the game in some way. Specifically, House Librarian is in play, which means that if the storyteller wants people to be quiet, Hell's Librarian's a good way to do that, because something bad might happen if you don't stay quiet. There's other fabled characters like this, such as the Angel, who will punish players for killing new players early, or the Jinn, who is specifically called into play in custom scripts where certain characters just can't work with each other for one reason or another.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about most of them at the moment, but do know that the Hell's Librarian is in play, so if either Maddy or Starry asks for silence and you are not being quiet, then they can punish you.
Yeah.
That punishment could range from anything from you just die to you can no longer speak for the rest of the day to you can't nominate for the rest of the day to you are poisoned for the day to whatever they decide is appropriate punishment.
Yeah.
So,
Do you always know the punishment though?
no,
Amazing.
I don't think so.
So you could
What
just
if I'm not
I actually don't know for
smiling
certain. I've
in
never
I
had to
don't think
punish
it says
somebody
anywhere
with it.
like yeah.
Just be quiet if we ask for it, please.
Respect your storytellers.
I have no respect for my storytellers, and I will shout as loud as I can.
Alright, House Librarian
Other as well.
in play, D fucking dies already. We haven't even started the game.
And they were the demon, and we win!
Woo!
Yippee!
Yay!
God.
Okay.
Yeah, generally the penalty will be something public, like you cannot vote for the day. So you will know the punishment, I suppose. Making you poisoned is probably not the sort of thing it should
Yeah.
be. So you will just be told you cannot vote today, or you may not nominate. Like you can just straight up lose your ability for a day.
Yeah.
That is an option. You will be told whatever your punishment is. So
You spoke when we were speaking. You have to give us $10.
Technically, that is a viable punishment, but not something that's recommended.
Legal within the game, but outside of game.
Outside
It
of
would
game,
be
that might be
funny.
It's been 5 years. You still owe me $15.
You must buy me something.
all right.
Alright.
Storytellers, do you need
Yeah.
more time to set up?
We need to set. Yeah, we need to set up. So,
You haven't been
all right.
up this
let's go
whole
to-
ti- Oh my
You
god, you're banned.
scream
shut
I
up.
just
Well,
got
Maddy and I have to discuss. Okay.
Good night.
All right. Real quick,
Alright.
while we're sitting in here, I didn't want to just. I didn't want to. I have the characters, you know. Okay, so you want to let's shuffle characters. Ooh. Washerwoman, empath, fortune teller, undertaker, raven keeper, recluse,
I'm-
spy, imp.
I'm going to need an image because I cannot
Alright.
keep those 8 characters in my head for more than 3 moments. What is Tiger doing?
Tiger is probably also recording,
God.
which fair. You're keeping Tiger and just let him know that I'm recording. By the way. Wait, that's
What's
me.
up?
Keeping Tiger and let him know that I'm recording. All right. How we feeling about this? The spy and the recluse is kind of funny. Maybe we should change that.
Especially with the empath and the fortune teller.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all about people who die. Yeah, that's probably not a great idea.
Yeah, we should probably change that.
Poisoner?
Poisoner? Yeah, poisoner. Should we change anything else?
I think it'll be fine.
Okay, yeah. Assign 8 characters randomly. Okay. I'm gonna assign 8 different characters because Yirb just got the imp. And I feel mean doing that. Assign 8 characters randomly. No! No, can I please assign 8 characters randomly and not get a... Assign 8 characters randomly. Okay, Wolfedy's the imp. Okay.
Okay, show me the Grim. I want to see it.
Okay, yeah. The Grim is now looking decent. Although, very funny is, the recluse next to the demon.
Oh, that's fun.
That's funny, but also it's the first time I've gotten a shuffle that's not, hey!
Well, there's not a chef, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but it's still kind of funny. Okay, who should we make the red herring for Yirb?
The Yirb herring.
The Yirb herring.
Well, recluse doesn't need to be a herring.
Yeah.
Recluse can be its own herring. Rikri might be a good herring.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Oh my god, so true, bestie. Okay. How do we start the game? We don't have access to the bot channel, do we?
No, we can start game still. We just gotta go back and
okay, yeah, let's go back. Alright.
We literally have a bug in my
Nobody told me.
So bad.
We have discussed setup. How exactly? Maddy, can you start the game? Thank you.
Boom.
Alright.
Wow.
You're not the imp because I'm the imp.
Guys, I'm actually the real imp.
God. Okay.
I'm claiming imp day one,
not
day
to
one
look in the
imp.
storyteller chat during this game.
Yes, please do not look in the story.
That is muted.
Oh, you're peering offline.
Thank you.
I just realized I should probably do that, so...
Yeah.
I'm claiming imp day one.
I'm just here in the shadows.
Well, I guess I can say night.
Yeah, send everyone to bed. Woo! Wait, fuck! Oh, they put us in the same cottage. Okay.
Yeah, it's great. Oh my, so many cottages. Alright, send them out.
Yes. I'm putting the Grim in Storyteller too.
Yeah. Red. Red is just red.
Yeah. I accidentally just put red. Okay. And where is... I forgot where send characters. Everyone's seated? Hold on, let me check everyone's seated. Yeah, everyone's seated. Send! Everyone's got their characters.
There's no magician, we don't have hubris, it's fine.
Yeah. Alright, so...
I need to, hold on, I need to note it down real quick so I have it. So I can easily see note order. Give me a minute before we start going to go tell people what they are.
Yeah.
Who their friend is. Yirb, fortune teller, where are you? There you were.
Oh wait, we never decided demon bluffs.
True, we should probably do that. That might be important.
Mm-hmm. So... maybe...
Demon bluffs show up when we get there, so...
I was gonna say maybe we could do investigator, mayor.
Investigator, monk, mayor. Yes.
Okay, cool. Investigator, monk, mayor. I was about to say, those feel like some pretty decent bluffs. Because then also you can tell that they're not in play.
Yeah. Knowing a lack of a monk is very good.
Yeah.
Alright, shall we move to our first person?
Yeah, let's go to Kin.
No, wait, is it Kin?
Yeah, it's Kin. I just checked the night order.
Okay.
It's Kin. So let's go to Kin. Hey, bestie.
What's my balls?
Your demon is Wolfedy.
Oh, point.
No hubris, don't worry.
And while you're here, since it's more efficient this way, who would you like to poison?
Good question. I like to poison Bunner.
Bunner. Okay.
Okay.
So let's go. All right. Thank you. Oh, that was a good poison.
Yeah. Also, we're gonna need to do washerwoman.
Oh, washerwoman. Oh, we forgot about washerwoman. Whoops.
I mean, it's fine because
All
there's
right.
not, so it's not gonna matter until we get there.
Who do we want the washerwoman to see though?
Washerwoman is town.
Yeah.
How about an undertaker?
I was about to say so maybe like D and someone else is the undertaker.
Yeah. How about the recluse?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, D or Red's the undertaker. Okay, that sounds good. Now,
Alright.
let's go to Wolfedy.
I need a Wolfedy.
Hey!
Hey, bestie.
You before you joined, that was scary. Anyways, hi.
Alright, so your minion is Kin.
Oh, fuck.
Oh god!
Okay, what are my bluffs?
Your bluffs are Investigator, Monk, or Mayor.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh no!
Rikri will rue the day.
We thought these were pretty funny bluffs, yeah. Okay.
Yippee.
So...
Bye.
Okay. Really, we don't need to say anything in between that. We just need... it's just nice to have some time to breathe.
Yeah.
Just give a moment to kind of laugh at Wolfedy going, oh no, whenever he got Kin.
Oh yeah, also the empath is poisoned.
Yeah, empath's poisoned, yeah. We should probably give, do you want to give Bunner a 0 or a 2?
First off, let's go say hi to our wonderful washerwoman.
Okay, yeah, we'll figure this out later. Hello, washerwoman.
Oh.
What poisoned information am I going to get?
Okay, so what you see is that D or Red is the Undertaker.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry, what poisoned information am I going to get? It's too funny.
Librarian, no. Investigator, no. Chef, no. Empath is next.
Okay, so we should figure out the number before we get there.
Yeah.
Do we want to give this...
2 would be really funny.
2 would be really funny because you're next to the red herring and the actual demon.
Yeah, 2's gonna be really good.
Yeah, 2 would be hilarious.
So Bunner, we'll get 2. There's Bunner.
Right. This is gonna be so fucking funny. Hold on.
So yeah, we gotta wait.
Let me get this out.
We gotta wait for like 7 rolls to get through as well.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let's get this. Oh wait. Is Bunner's not next?
Well, there's 30 rolls in between.
Oh, okay. So we do get a moment. Let's get our giggles out about giving Bunner a 2 before we get there.
I'm gonna do like a note card.
Oh my gosh! Whoa!
What?
Toro just walked in and started whispering above me, and I fucking did not.
Sorry, I just wanted to see who everyone was.
Okay, please. That was without warning. Okay.
Sorry.
Fortunately, I'm not with anyone except for the other story. Okay, please walk out.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just wanted to see.
Hi, Toro. Tell Toro I said hi.
Maddy says hi.
Hi, Maddy.
God.
Gosh. Okay. Can you close the door at least? Toro! I know. Okay. Okay, so do you think that was enough time for us to be able to go to Bunner?
Yeah, let's go say hi to Bunner.
Yeah. Hello, empath.
Not exactly excited about my prospects here.
Yeah, you shouldn't be, because you are receiving a 2.
How did I know this was going to happen?
Good luck! You're gonna need it!
Have fun.
God!
Alright. Now we have Yirb just immediately after.
Gosh, yeah, Yirb is immediately after. Yirb is the fortune teller. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Okay.
Yirb is the Yirb's the demon finder.
Yeah.
I just do want to say I'm gonna come wait up here with the vacuum soon.
I know, just keep the door closed. I have voice suppression on.
Okay.
Gosh.
I'm just
Okay.
checking things. Alright.
So,
Go say hi to Yirb.
yeah.
Wow.
Hi!
I'm eating the water.
What?
Imagine water eating.
Okay, so pick 2 players.
Yeah. Kin and D.
Kin and D. You receive a no.
Okay.
Alright. That was a no. And then that's everyone. Let's just, like, kick our feet a little. Wait for...
Well, they're in spy to pass.
Yeah, give it a little time so that way we can make it seem like there's a butler or a spy.
Or both.
Or both.
Oh no, I got to the names. It really gets the names. Oh, I got to the names.
What names?
There's like 10 names in this unit and it's awful.
Gosh.
I thought everything was gonna be okay, but then I got to the names.
You're doing AP Psych while storytelling.
Yeah, I was just doing note cards because I need to. Alright, I think we should be good to wake them
Yeah,
up.
I think we're good to wake everybody up. We've given enough time. Are we... Oh, there we go.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
I'm here to watch again.
God.
Good morning.
Hi. Hello.
I guess it's talking time then.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
We're like the storytellers.
Good
yes.
morning.
Maddy,
Hello,
do you want to do the
everyone.
proper introduction? Oh, good!
Oh no. Is this
Like
RTC
you have to
hell?
do it, Starry.
Yeah, the
Oh
RDRTS.
no.
Man, I can't believe the storyteller is actually dead.
Well, the story...
God.
Yeah,
Again?
one storyteller's actually dead and is in hell because of the gifts. The other one is impaled on the Clocktower.
Oh god, the
God.
gaslight gatekeep kill boss gift was too much.
Good job, Kin.
Uh-oh.
So I'd like to
Desktop is
request that
frozen
I'm
people
just gonna
not
delete
run
it real-
just
I'm
a
just gonna
game
delete
check
it real-
during the game.
Yeah.
So we
I-
could not kill our storytellers. That'd be great.
God.
We've gone beyond from killing townspeople into killing the storytellers.
I'm gonna wait for
God.
Maddy to get back before...
This
well,
is
I hope
me
this doesn't break the
chronically just watching over the game.
Skull emoji.
I can't
Like-
believe I killed Maddy with gay people.
I'll
my gosh,
refrain
that's
from
so
sending
real.
funny gifts.
And we're back.
Yay!
So sorry,
Hey, Maddy.
so
Hi,
sorry.
welcome back.
The Nene and Ina gifts were too much.
God. Okay,
God.
Maddy, how many minutes do we want to give them?
Have we killed the storytellers?
you-
yet?
Yes, we have killed the
Are
storytellers.
people
The
dead?
storytellers are okay. Yeah, storytellers done on or whatever. You know, I'll give you guys 10 minutes.
That's a lot of time. All right.
It's also a bunch of people's first game, so yeah, I think 10 minutes is fair.
Alright.
Go.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be here,
Who wants words?
just watching.
Hey,
Kin,
yeah,
you
wanna talk?
kinned too hard. Alright.
Hey,
What do you think of just hard claiming each other?
I mean,
What?
Okay, so I assume this is your
Oh.
first name. Yes.
Yeah.
So for private whispers, typically you want to give someone your free for free, as in like free rolls. One of them your actual roll, and free, and the other person gives the same in return.
Okay.
All right. So do you want me to start?
All right.
Okay, I can be either the empath, the fortune teller, or the raven keeper. How about you?
Okay. Hang on, wait. Chef, monk, fortune teller.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your info. This.
Yeah, I'm fortune teller. I checked you and Tiger, and I got a no.
Oh. Okay. Okay. What do you think of trying a role swap? Like, I can use my ability today on somebody, and you can as well, and then you can pretend like you're the actual player.
Yeah, I think that can.
What?
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right. Thank you.
Alright, gotcha. God, didn't even claim the role that you gave me. I'm fine.
Yeah, this will be silly.
You're the mayor?
No, are you the mayor again?
No, not the mayor.
Gosh.
All right, you want to do your free for free?
2 for 2 actually.
Ah, yes, your classic. And I am either the empath or fortune teller. How about you?
Okay, cool, Leo. I am either the slayer or fortune teller.
You're just gonna give me nothing then? Nothing for my efforts?
I have one other thing I want to check on, and then I will come back with you. Is that okay? I will be sure to talk with you again before the day ends.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh no.
I'll be back.
Chef, monk, fortune teller.
Chef, monk, fortune teller. And I will give you fortune teller, raven keeper, librarian.
Oh my god, I thought they were about to give the same
Okay.
incorrect 3 for 3.
Okay.
Kinnan.
All right, good talk.
Whoa.
Back to tent.
Yeah.
Oh, they're talking.
Anything you can tell me about yourself?
Yeah, I've been told what a 3 for 3 is, and I don't care, I'm reckless.
God, that's funny.
Fun with that.
Alright.
Do you want to give
That
me
makes sense.
anything back, or you just let's move? I'm fine with
I'll
anything.
give you 3 for now. I am washerwoman, empath, or monk.
Oh god, writing.
You want to do your free? You want to do a free for free?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'm either the empath, fortune teller, or raven keeper. How about you?
I was gonna say empath, chef, or librarian, but that'll work.
Okay, good to know.
I have a feeling that I might be drunk because if you haven't heard any outsider claims, that's plausible.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. Just
Because
I don't think Kin's
I'm not
going to
sure
make
how
this play,
willing I am to trust you.
but if Kin just keeps on poisoning Bunner, it'd be so fucking
If
funny
I'm
for
not
us to keep
drunk,
giving them twos.
I got a 2.
Oh, damn, for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just sitting here like, damn.
That'll be a quick game if that's the case.
Yeah, and also completely expected considering who my neighbors are. I have heard an outsider claim already, but I'm not sure if it's going to be consistent.
Yeah, again, we don't know too much on that yet.
Yeah. Specifically, I've heard a recluse in play, but that could have been a lie.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
I don't know what else to
if Wolfedy
talk about.
passes.
If you have any information you want to give me, I'll see what I can do.
Would still could still
again, my brain is like running really slow. I don't know.
I want a bully bunner.
Yeah.
I want a bully
Okay,
bunner.
Like, honestly.
I mean, what did you do?
No, I said I don't want to reveal my because I'm worried that the demon's gonna eat me up, and that's like, you know, and isn't that just? I mean, now I'm telling another person that's even worse. What am I doing?
I mean, now that you told me that, you might as well just tell me a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
about
that's
who
what I
you
thought
are.
as well. Now that I've told
Yeah.
them that,
no,
yeah, Undertaker, woo.
No.
Undertaker. That's
Yeah.
quite powerful.
So now I've doubled my chances of being eaten.
God.
Well, I mean, the demon.
Let's do 3 for now.
Okay.
H. I need to write that. Can you repeat?
I'm either the empath, fortune teller, or raven keeper.
Yeah, thanks.
Cool.
I just put that note on myself. I am so smart.
No, take your time. I'll return to the town square in the meantime, though.
Yeah, no problem. What if somebody randomly joins me? Also, what
Hello.
is... Yeah, hi.
Okay, I'll leave
So
that way someone can randomly join you.
Yeah, I know. Hi, Maddy.
Wait.
Let's go talk again.
What are you?
But
Please tell me you're Scarlet Woman.
I'm not. I'm poisoner.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think you got. Wait, why? What happened? I've heard you.
I claimed Fortune Teller, which isn't in one of my bluffs, and I feel like Yirb is actually the Fortune Teller, and I think that Rikri just talked with him for a while, and that Rikri's might shoot me, which means I might be dead.
No, okay,
Rikri's not the
okay. So
Slayer,
here's the
so-
info I got from Rikri because I think I managed to get Rikri to hard claim to me? Question mark.
I know that there's a Slayer.
There's not
We're
a
doing
Slayer.
role swap, so I'm claiming Slayer, and they're claiming Fortune Teller.
Okay. That is wacky.
I think that Yirb is
Rikri's
actually the
not
Fortune Teller, so I would poison Yirb tonight, or maybe D actually. D says that they're the Undertaker, so that
These
might be bad.
These Undertaker, like any other claims? Okay.
They just said that to me.
Okay. Right. Let's see. Here's my. Okay. So I got some info from Bunner. Bunner is apparently the. Okay. So for the first night, I poisoned the Bunner, and they got a 2 on their empath results. So that's really funny.
Gotcha.
That's really funny.
Okay. Oh boy, that's not good.
It's not good for you either, because like you are so boned. I'm so sorry.
Probably gonna emphasize tonight.
We're gonna.
I'm probably gonna emphasize.
Does Fortune Teller act on night 1? I forget.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Who'd you check?
Ken and D. And I got a no in response.
Okay, that's good. Oh, looks like we've got a minute. They're talking a third time? No, they're fucking evil. Alright, cool.
Okay. Alright, that's good to keep in mind.
Okay, thank you.
They're right on one of them.
Empath, monk, washerwoman.
Thank you very much. Back to go before the dragon rages up.
Come out to you and.
I'm scared of dying.
This is lovely. Let's move back.
Okay.
I'm scared of dying. Lovely.
6 seconds ago. 8 seconds
All right.
ago.
Whispers are
My
now
bird is-
closed. You have. You want to give them 3 minutes? No, 2 minutes to discuss. 2 minutes. Is
My
that
bird
something?
is yelling.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Nice.
What's up?
Hello.
So what do we have for current outsider claims? At least numbers. I've heard
I've
one
heard
outsider
one.
claim so far.
I've only heard one as well.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna say I'm the reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
pretty
I
sure
can
I claimed
Probably
those three
not
people.
a Baron then.
Okay.
So odds are our worlds are either that Red is just telling the truth, they are the reckless, and we don't have a Baron in play, or Red is lying and somebody else is drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be really. Wait, you can get drunk as. Wait, what? You can drunk as
The
a
drunk
outsider.
outsider doesn't know that they're an outsider.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and I could be evil.
So
You can be drunk as an outsider. That's so quirky.
I've already
No,
told a majority of
you-
people at this point, so I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm the empath with a 2. And we
I
have
know.
outsider claim and no other outsider claims, which leads me to believe either Red is lying, or Red is lying and I'm drunk, or this is true information.
What the scallop?
Okay,
Could also
it's
be
not
poison.
true.
Okay.
That's
Or
fine.
you're evil.
Yeah.
Like I'm considering the fact that I could look evil doing this, and I'm considering the fact that Red could be lying and I'm drunk.
I think one of you two is the Raven Keeper.
I mean, claiming reckless is a real weird way to get the demon to kill you.
Yeah,
Just might work.
Pretend imbecile.
Okay, the
Wait,
thing
if
about the
I'm pretend I'm
reckless is...
useless, I think it kill me.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's fair. Never mind.
Like, I won't. I will be honest. If you would like to execute me today instead of either of them, whatever. We can execute them later.
No,
I think...
no.
I think it's unlikely that Bunner is evil. That's
Yeah,
all I'll
Bunny,
say.
you're like never evil from your information. It's always either me or those two.
Nominations are open.
Do we have a virgin that could potentially confirm Bunner?
Yeah. Do we have a virgin?
They do not have a virgin.
Doesn't. Well, I don't think. I don't. Has
Thinking
anyone
of the
found a
middle.
virgin claim?
I'm not a virgin.
No.
I don't think anyone else is.
I have not heard any, but I also
mean,
have not spoken to
Yeah, me
anybody.
neither.
I mean, I'd hope I am, but according to the game, I'm not.
We have. Bunner nominates Wolfedy.
Ooh.
And thus,
Okay.
Bunner shall nominate Wolfedy. That is, I can't do that.
Oh. Oh, right. I'm the one hosting the site.
Yeah, rolled.
Bunner nominates Wolfedy. Bunner, please state your case.
So besides the obvious, I'm an empath and got a 2. What the fuck is going on here? And the likelihood that I could be drunk, Wolfedy, I also have the least information on. Rikri, I at least have some plausible claims, but at the same time, Wolfedy's both I haven't heard anything from or about. And who decided to text me at 1 p.m.? Okay.
Relatable.
And I think operating off of my information, I'm comfortable executing Wolfedy.
Wolfedy, your defense?
I mean, I'm comfortable dying here. Well, real quick, I'm gonna say I claim Slayer and I shoot Red.
All right. Wolfedy claims Slayer. Wolfedy, what's your weapon of choice?
Sending them right to hell.
Doggy style. So true. So true.
Maddy, do you want to describe this?
Oh, you.
Oh,
I'll give you
God.
execution if you do the Slayer.
How do I describe this?
Either they teleport straight to hell or they don't.
God.
Slash TP Red the Nether.
All right.
Tilde.
What soda?
I mean, the Nether, and then the same block, and then it's suddenly inside Nether.
Alright, what happens?
All right. I do not know where to begin. Okay.
Okay, if all else fails, you can just say whether or not Red dies.
Okay. Wolfedy tries to teleport Red to hell, but Red just doesn't go in there.
Okay, so
You don't have all-
onwards
you don't have
with
to
my
watch
defense.
No
Onwards.
terms.
Okay, onwards with my defense. I am a townsfolk, so I would rather not die if we have someone that we think might be evil. But otherwise,
You just said that you would be okay with dying.
Yeah, but I am saying that I am a townsfolk, and if there is an evil, that I would like to kill them instead.
I will add that I have not heard anything from. I did not get the chance to talk with Wolfedy today, and I have reason to
I've
believe
talked
that
with everybody
executing today would be a good idea. So getting somebody on the
Also-
block would be good.
Yep, if Wolfedy is the townsfolk, they just use their powers, so killing them is fair.
Correct.
I know this makes me look evil, but I believe Wolfedy is good. I don't think it's too big of a deal to execute them right now, but you know.
Oh, okay, wow.
All right. You'll need 4
Yeah.
votes to put this on the block.
I don't think Wolfedy's.
Yeah, I
evil.
don't. Yeah, I think he's fine, honestly.
Yeah, I don't.
One.
We could just wait until tomorrow at least, in case
Mhm.
they're like the Raven Keeper or something.
That
case
is
scenario,
5. That
5
is
votes
enough.
is enough. Wolfedy's on the block.
If they were the Raven Keeper, they probably wouldn't have used a Slayer shot.
I'll nom Bunner, I guess.
All right. Wolfedy nominates Bunner. Wolfedy, please state your case.
Feel free not to vote for this, but an empath 2 is kinda scary.
That's true.
Very
It is
easily
very
could be a
scary. I
lie.
saw who my neighbors were, and
but-
I was just like, oh no.
I mean, yeah. I mean, these people are like cracked at the game.
Yeah, and if we could,
No, these two
Wolfedy,
players are like
I will
the most
say,
well known for being
We
the
look
most
so
suspect.
evil right now.
I will say that if we do manage to kill Bunner here and there's an Undertaker, then they can confirm Bunner as the.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if there's an
if they
Undertaker
are.
and you do kill me, you can confirm if I'm drunk or not.
Yeah, and then if Bunner does show up as drunk, then we know Red is evil.
That's a
'cause
good
I
point, saying
didn't
that
hear another
they can
aspect.
Yeah, we can get.
confirm
Yeah, you can get a confirmation in this case. Then.
Bunner.
So arguably, I'd say this is a better kill if there's an Undertaker, but
And again, I know I'm good, so like.
No, because
yeah.
I
Alright.
recorded an Undertaker claim.
All right, Bunner, your defense.
While I do agree that it is potentially a good idea to determine if I'm drunk or not, and that Tiger has implied that there may be an Underkeeper in play, or Underkeeper? Is that what it's called?
Undertaker.
Undertaker.
They keep
Wait a
the
second.
unders.
But there may be an Undertaker in play. I would rather verify Wolfedy at the moment.
why
Because
specifically me?
well, we don't have as much information on you besides the role claim as Slayer, which can be a bluff. So, I do understand the want to execute me though. So, if the rest of you think that it is a better idea to determine if my information was true, then feel free.
2 for an empire is hella scary, though. I will admit.
Either way, we'll kind of find out whether it's true, right?
I haven't heard an Undertaker, and we're at 8, so personally I try and tie this. But...
I have heard of an Undertaker.
Yeah,
I think
same.
it's
I-
better.
Okay, never mind.
That's
In
I
that
will
case, a
say
kill would be
that.
nice here.
Yeah.
All right.
You-
And on the other hand, if you kill me, then the Undertaker wouldn't really get much.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, you know what? Yeah, this is a good idea. Okay.
You
Sorry,
need.
yeah, killing Wolfedy is a good idea.
You need.
Sorry, Rikri?
God.
All right.
You need 5 to tie, 6 to die.
I am stealing that rhyme.
I
That's a
stole
good
it
rhyme.
too.
That's a-
So
That's a
I
fun
stole
rhyme.
it too. Don't worry.
so we've just all committed plagiarism here.
Yeah.
2 is not
2.
enough.
Bunner is safe.
I guess I should say second call for nominations. We have not done that already.
Also, Ken, why'd you vote for that? Out of curiosity.
I mean, I found like Rikri's point to be like actually makes sense. I thought we're killing you first, but I guess not. We're not doing that now.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
think
got, I
either
got
works.
confused. I'm
To
sorry.
be honest.
I got confused. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rikri, you're
enough.
confusing me.
Yeah, sorry. I have a plan.
This also assumes that the Undertaker actually, lives.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean,
Well, I'm comfortable with these results at the moment.
Final call.
I mean, okay.
10, 9, 8, 7,
7.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wolfedy!
Just like
How would you like to die, Wolfedy?
Teleport to hell?
just making sure that it works.
Wait, guys, make another portal.
It was just a syntax error. I can fix this.
How would you like to die, Wolfedy?
Bad storyteller decision, please.
God.
Wolfedy was chosen to play by the storytellers and immediately dies of cringe. And with that, I would somehow like to congratulate our good team winning. They won.
I'm crying.
Why did you give the empath a 2?
Okay,
Why?
because Rikri was the red herring, so we thought it was insanely funny. So, we thought if things lined up, it could have been very funny, and then things did not line up.
You put stats on the imp by doing that.
Am I drunk?
Without a Scarlet Woman.
All right, I can go through this.
What? Can
I
I
can
just
go
take a
through Grim.
Can I take a guess?
All right, let's see your guess, Rikri.
D is the Undertaker.
Yeah, I am. Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I told
Okay.
Wolfedy.
Would you like to guess who's evil?
I don't know honestly. I have no idea.
All right, well,
We'll
yeah,
reveal.
he is the Undertaker. Yirb was your fortune teller. Who
Do you
picked
mind
King.
posting the grimoire in chat?
Oh, yes.
I'll let Starry do that. Tiger was your washerwoman, who learned that either D or Red was the Undertaker. Rikri was your red herring ravenkeeper. Bunner was your poisoned empath, who learned a 2 instead of the 1 that they should have.
Should have learned a
Yes,
0. I'm
should have been a
sorry.
0.
Wolfedy
We thought it
was
was
your
funny.
imp.
From Rikri's claims, I knew that he was a kill at night character. So I'm like,
Wolfedy was your imp. Reds was in fact your recluse, and Kin was your poisoner.
Ah, I poisoned the bunner. I
Okay.
gave them a 2.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
give it him a
that
0.
was so stupid. I'm
Is
sorry.
it literally just over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Gotta be
So
his first day.
so this is the
incredibly
story-
immediate.
this is the story of the game you could potentially
That
have.
was super short. Oh
Okay,
my
this
god.
is so funny. I was fake claiming Slayer and then like doing a role swap with Wolfedy who claimed Fortune Teller, but then
When-
you're
when
claimed
Bunner
Fortune Teller
opened
to
up
me.
the
It's like-
Yeah.
Why did
I
you
was like-
claim fortune teller?
Because Mare was in my bluff.
Everybody,
I was
everybody that
actually claiming Mare.
everybody that I am whispered to except Bunner claimed fortune teller to me. So I was like, oh well then.
Yeah,
Literally everyone I
Fantastic.
talked to claimed empath, which was
Like-
so funny.
like I was trying to determine if I was drunk, so I was asking around, hey, can you confirm recluse or that anybody around me is lying?
No, you were just poisoned.
Yeah, I was poisoned, but I hear like Rikri claimed like what was it?
Slayer and
Teller
Fortune Teller, yeah.
Yeah, Slayer and Fortune Teller, which I was like, that's a Ravenkeeper bluff, without question.
I was planning to use my Slayer shot, but then I realized I'm not a good demon kill.
Well,
I probably should have gone.
I think I
Washerwoman
managed
Fortune
it.
Teller, but
When Bunner decided to like hard claim as empath, I kind of like, oh boy, I'm gonna stay silent. Hopefully, Rikri doesn't call me out on this.
Yeah,
this
no,
is a massive
I didn't want to out you immediately because, yeah, but
Yeah, fair enough.
I would have brought it up in like.
So, why would the empath not gun for one of their partners?
Yeah, if you give an empath a 2, like they're going to start fucking doing things.
Yeah. Rigged game. Rigged game.
Okay, okay. At least I shuffled the characters so that way a new player didn't get the imp because I shuffled like 3 different times before it didn't land on a new player.
You can't do that.
You're gonna set the precedent that new players can't get the imp. Just
I
use
felt
Angel.
bad.
Okay, you say that, and I get imp on my
I don't
first game.
care.
Screw you.
It's gonna be the hardest game.
I forgot to give you Angel. I'm sorry.
Can't believe it.
Screw you. My first game was an evil game. Crying. Crying.
Anyway,
it is up to new players if they would like the Angel. That should also be known.
Ken, I'd like to say this isn't your fault. I blame this entirely on the storyteller.
Yeah.
Oh, what's next?
I
What's
had the
next? You're gonna
best
see this
game
next.
lined up
Games?
there.
I thought I got a pretty good poison on someone, but
I'm gonna be blunt. I am kind of a massive wild card when it comes to just doing things. There's no guarantee.
Ken, I do agree. Butter was the best possible poison.
Can I nominate the storyteller?
It happened to be the worst possible.
There is no atheist in the script.
I'm just in sorrow right now. Alright, this brings my losing streak to a 4. Let's go.
Woo!
God.
Sorry.
All the games I played so far, I've got a win-lose ratio of 0. Let's go.
Well, let's make it 7.
Yep, based.
God.